Planeteers Unite, Follow the Firemen, and Dead Poets Society. All this and more as the Stafford Weekly News starts now. Welcome to the Friday, May 3rd edition of the Stafford Weekly News. I'm Randall Williams. April 22nd was Earth Day, and the city of Stafford held its first celebration of that day at a local park.
Very excited to be a part of this inaugural Earth Day event put on by the Parks Committee of the City of Stafford. So we think it's important that we keep our environment clean. This is the inaugural year of recycling for the City of Stafford for the first time in several years. I know it did exist in the past, but in the Parks Committee, we were given a budget thanks to the City Council of the City of Stafford, and we're able to do some events. We had an event back in November for veterans, and this is our first real family event for everyone at Rubin Park. And we have representatives from GFL. They've brought some swag and some things, education pieces. We have some snacks donated by many of the members of the committee, and sidewalk chalk, kite flying, and kids just having a good time. Great spring weather, and we're just really excited to be here.
This is our first Earth Day. I've always been an avid supporter of recycling. You know, one of my favorite shows growing up as a kid was just Captain Planet, you know, being a planeteer and all that stuff, recycling. And so it's always just been something that's just been instilled in me, just helping our planet. And just doing little small things like this. We're teaching the kids, just showing a little bit of recycling, and we instituted recycling for the first time this year. So it's just knowing that the community wants it, and we want to do our part to help the planet, and just doing the little small things like this is going to spread the word. So looking forward to this year, and then the next year is only going to be bigger. So stay tuned, and we'll keep you posted.
So Stafford just has a few community parks. We have the Stafford City Park, that's off of 5th Street by the community center. We have 1st Street Park, and across from that is where the Veterans Monument is. We have Rubin Park right here near the Kingsway neighborhood. We also have Gordon Fountain Lake Park over on the other side of US 59, I-69, and we also have Vaquero Manor Park. So those are our community parks that we have, and we just wanted to highlight the parks. We feel like maybe they're a little underutilized, and so we're just excited to have a good group of people out here, kids and adults alike, having a good time.
Think about this. Every morning we wake up, we see the sunrise, and we see the birds singing, and we need to keep the earth clean and recycle. So I really appreciate the park committee organized this party to recognize Earth Day today. And then GFL's here to tell us about the recycling. I just learned today the pizza box. The pizza box, we order pizza from the Pizza Hut or whatever pizza place. The pizza box cannot be recycled because there's food inside. So I didn't know that until this morning. So I need to make sure in the future when I recycle, I cannot put the pizza box in the recycle bin.
The City of Stafford's Parks Committee has put this great event in for the community, not only to explore or understand that we have to take care of our earth, but also that these parks are for our community, and we want to really highlight them, and this is a perfect opportunity to do it on Earth Day. So hopefully throughout the city we have other parks. You'll be seeing some activity from our Parks Committee. So come on, enjoy the green area, the trees, the gazebos that we have, and have a great day.
Can you say happy Earth Day? Good job.
Stafford is a famously business-friendly city, and that goes for businesses that support other businesses. A new one recently opened, and we were there.
Hey, this is our grand opening. New office in the Stafford territory in the Houston market, getting out here, educating the community how money works. And at the same time, with the educational piece, we're looking for bright-minded, ambitious people that say, man, I want to fight for my goals and dreams. So we help them start their own business in the insurance industry.
PHP Agency, we're the fastest growing financial marketing firm in the country, but our focus is helping bring Wall Street to Main Street. I'm helping serve the underserved, the forgotten, the people that really don't have access to this type of information when it comes to financial planning, life insurance, retirement planning, getting their kids to college, and just having some dignity when they get into their golden years and they want to retire. So we're really making sure that people are properly protected, that their income's protected, that their lives are protected, their family and their money. So that's basically what we do.
Now we have our grand opening today. Invite some community partners out, business owners, old clients of ours. There's people say, man, what are you all doing in the community? How are you getting out into the community? So it's a great way for them to see who we are, what we're doing, at the same time, how we can solve all their financial problems in the insurance industry. So it's a great way to get into the community.
And the cool thing is we had an incentive. We wanted to break a company record. We had over 200 guests here. So we are giving our guests, everyone that they invite, we're giving them a raffle ticket for each person they invite that shows up. And we have about 20 prizes. We have smartwatches, we have tablets, we have a big screen TV, we have liquor, we have a little bit of everything that we're giving away as a raffle for our guests after the presentation is done. So we wanted to do that. In addition to all the food you see out there, the desserts, some mimosas, we have bellinis up there. We have a little bit of everything. So and then upstairs is a whole nother party. The other side of the coin of what we do is really, I'm a former high school math teacher. My husband was an oil field worker working in the oil fields. We both come from nothing. Our parents, his mom was in the military, social worker. My parents worked in a factory their whole lives. And so we went to college, got our degrees, but we really never had a chance to make a $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 income. So we got into a well-kept secret called the life insurance industry, and we were trained in an amazing system and to really help families. And now we're sharing that information with new agents and helping them build their own agency and becoming financially free in the process. So something we've never spoken about growing up. If you want to reach out to us, we're at 11104 West Airport Boulevard. We're in Suite 224, right upstairs in the corner. We have a big PHP Agency sign. Stafford, Texas, 77477. But you can look us up. If you Google us, you'll find us. We're at therockfinancial.com. So if you want more info at therockfinancial.com. Rock is R-O-C, the R-O-C financial.com. And just reach out to us if you want to know more about money, no pressure tactics. We'll send you some videos so you can learn more. Or if you want to learn how to make extra money, get into this industry part-time like we did, just reach out to us. And if it's a good fit, great. If it's not, maybe you know someone. But either way, we want to make sure people reach out to us.
Emergency urgency, next.
You can try, but you won't find another city like Stafford, Texas.
Serving our community just like you like it.
Taking care of you and your home since 1945.
We believe in STEM to learn and STEM to earn.
We're heading into college certified and career ready.
As a former student of Stafford, I take pride in keeping our classrooms safe.
We are Stafford, we are one.
This week on A Day in the Life, our friends and protectors on the Stafford Fire Department.
My name is John Gutierrez. I'm a lieutenant with the Stafford Fire Department. A firefighter's typical responsibilities are going to be, at first and foremost, responding to any emergency calls that come in. That can be anything from medical calls where somebody doesn't feel well to where they've been seriously injured or having some sort of major medical event, to hazardous materials, leaks and calls for service that there may be dangerous chemicals or fumes that are leaking into the environment or the air that could hurt people, to car accidents where people are injured or stuck in cars that we have to cut them out, to rescue calls where we have to get down into very cramped places or very high up places that are difficult to get to the obvious big ones, the fires that happen in vehicles or houses or other structures. So we have to be prepared for any and all of those types of events.
When we get here in the morning, we start by checking the truck off. I check my air pack and then I go through the whole truck. and check all the tools, make sure everything's working properly so that the whole shift will be smooth and everything will be ready to go.
You know, on every call we go on, there's a problem that needs to be solved, and the obstacles that present themselves on every call change. So things, you know, there's not any one thing. We're supposed to be trained, and we do go into these calls because when someone calls us, they expect us to solve these problems. So whatever obstacles present themselves, we find a way to work through them, over them, or, you know, completely get rid of them however we can. So there's not any common set of obstacles. We get a lot of great support from our citizens and, you know, the city, and resources can be challenging at times, but, you know, we're firefighters. We're going to do what we can to make it, you know, make it work with what we've got. My favorite thing about my job is interacting with the public, right? Whether that's on PRs or whether it's on an emergency scene. We understand that when someone calls 911, that it's an emergency to them. And so I really love helping people. I like being a part of a solution and making somebody's day better. And sometimes we do respond to calls that really aren't true life-threatening emergencies. And so me personally, I like to bring a little bit of levity into some calls. If I can get people laughing, make their day just that much better, it makes it, you know, way worth it for me. So my favorite thing about this job is really interacting with people, helping them on their worst days, and truly feeling like I did make a difference in their life, even if it was just for that moment.
You know, it's an honor to do this job. It's an honor to be associated with all the people that I work with. And it's even more special when I get to interact with the citizens in a positive way. If you see us, know that we're there for you. You can come up and talk to us. We're not going to be shy. If you want to see the fire trucks, come on. We'll show it. We love showing off. We're big boys with big toys.
A bonus reward for me is all the men and women that we work with here. Being able to make differences in their lives, to mentor and guide them, to teach them and give them all the opportunities that were given to me. So, you know, the most rewarding thing about this job is not only helping the public in their most, you know, dire time of need, but also gaining an entire second family here within our department in our city, you know, that I wouldn't have had before. The most difficult thing about this job, I would say, is the long hours, right? Being away from home. My wife and I have been together for 23 years. We've got 4 kids, and it's hard. It's hard sometimes to be gone for 48 hours of time, and a lot of times it's more than that. Sometimes we get held over mandatorily an extra day or have to come in an extra day, but I'm also a part of a few different teams that get deployed throughout the state for additional resources, and those deployments can be anywhere between 7 to 21 days on certain timelines. So being gone in the service of others, that's probably one of the most difficult things. The wife and kids definitely miss me, but you know, they also understand how important it is for us to help others. So we sleep, eat, and live here for 48 hours at a time, right? And there are nights where you don't get much sleep, if any at all. And so you still got to go home and you know, tend to family life from there. I think that's probably the biggest thing that shocks most people is that, oh wow, I didn't know you guys actually live at the fire station. These fire stations are our houses for 48 hours. But again, it makes it easy when we work with such awesome people and you gain a whole second family. We get to know each other's families, kids, and everything else. So, you know, it makes it a little easier, but that's probably one of the biggest things that most people don't understand. Like, they think they know, but they don't really understand that, no, we truly live here, beds and everything upstairs for 48 hours at a time.
Just know that we're going to be there for you. If you need us, we're going to come. whether or not you think it's silly for calling, or, we're not going to belittle you for calling for help. It's an emergency for you for a reason, because you can't handle it, you don't know what to do, and we're going to help you handle it.
We're very welcoming to the public. So if anybody has any curiosities, they want to come and see the trucks or do a fire station tour, we actually really like that. We enjoy it when kids come out. If you see us out in the streets, we're grocery shopping or we're coming off of a call or something like that. Obviously not when we're on an emergency, but if we're out and about, please, flag us down. You're more than welcome to come up to us and say, hey, can we check out the truck? Can we see inside? Do you mind talking to us for a minute? We actually really like that. And so that's something I would tell a lot of people, that they're more than welcome to come up to us anytime, and we're more than happy to show off the truck, show off our station. We love being here. We love what we do, and you're going to see that if you ask us. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I hope you really enjoyed getting a look inside of what we do every single day. We really appreciate it, and see y'all soon.
Next up, Sean Pettit continues his series of profiles on SMSD's star athletes with baseball's Bryce Williams.
I'm really the guy that gets the job done. I like power hitting more. I got a lot of RBIs. The offense is where it's at.
Bryce Williams, our senior outfielder and starting pitcher. So he's a all-around athlete. It's an enjoyable kid. It's a great kid. So I love his attitude, love everything about him, and he approaches everything, kind of head on, and really is really driven on things.
It's been since I was like 4, so that'd be like, this is year 14 for baseball. My friends here in high school, they got me closer to baseball because I was more playing for my parents growing up than I was playing for myself. But now that I have like a team around me, these are my brothers, like I'm playing for somebody else, it's way different. It feels way more fun. But also my parents too, because they introduced me to the sport. So I'm grateful for that as well. Definitely hitting, like after you hit the ball, the moment just feels so cool to just like, especially doubles, triples, home runs, all of that, it feels so amazing. I used to have a noodle, bro. I could, like, going into high school, I would probably throw like 60s, like on a pull down, not off the mound, on a pull down. And then now, throwing like around 81, 82, just from swimming alone. I came a long way. It really helped a lot. It also helped me develop my core so I can hit the ball better. Obviously shoulders to throw. And yeah, it just helped a lot. A lot of leg exercises in swimming involved my quads. So then, first season, I tried to sprint to first, and I'm like, dang, I got here kind of fast. Growing up, I didn't really like just a throwing partner, man. That really helped. A throwing partner helped. So found somebody on the team that's my brother. His name is Marcus. Yeah, man, we worked a lot in the off season. That really helped me develop. And then Coach Harris and Coach Lant, the coach before him, Coach Lanchert, really helped out a lot with me finding my passion for baseball. Definitely playing the show, and then I do play, at my church, I play ping pong, for sure. I was playing ping pong yesterday, and today in the cage, on my warm-up, like, just getting loose, I got a lot of barrels, so yeah, I could definitely tell the difference. Nobody's really offering me a scholarship right now for baseball, so it's looking like academics, but if I'm looking for a scholarship right now for baseball, and if I get that, I'll play a couple years, like a cool 2 years, and finish out college. Because baseball it's fun at the end of the day, so even if I don't go to college for it, I'll look for like a summer league to play for or something, so I can just keep active. So at the end of the day, it's about fun. It's a game, you know, but we take it serious.
Poetry aplenty, next.
In Stafford, diversity is not just a number, it's who we are.
When you are here, you become part of the story.
You can sleep well knowing we're always on the job and looking out for you.
It's a great place for growth and opportunity.
Tradition starts here.
We teach your children and we stick around for your grandchildren.
We are one. We are Stafford.
This is the city of Stafford, and we are one.
April was National Poetry Month, and Fort Bend Library celebrated it by bringing together some famous poets, living and dead. The question is, where can you find Oscar Wilde, Maya Angelou, and Emily Dickinson in the same room? Well, at the library, of course. The other question is, how?
Vince had been working with the library, especially here at the George Branch, because this facility is absolutely incredible, to perhaps stage a production or have an event of some kind, a performance event. We got together and we brainstormed based on it being National Poetry Month, how quickly could we stage something, get it together, make it a really worthwhile event. And the idea was we are going to do an interactive theatrical event with breaking that fourth wall so patrons can interact with the poets that you see around the library, with Edgar Allan Poe, with Shel Silverstein, with Sylvia Plath, Maya Angelou, and so many others. It just seemed like a natural thing to do. We knew people who are just incredibly talented, who could come and do this and be very comfortable interacting with people without having to be on a stage, again, without that fourth wall, who were going to be comfortable taking questions about that particular author from patrons. And here we are today, and it's beautiful. I love it. The Live Oak Playhouse is a project that was started by several theatrically talented individuals. Several of us have worked with other theaters around the greater Houston area. We've come from other theaters. We have very diverse backgrounds in the theatrical arts. Some of us are writers, some of us are directors, some of us are high-end performers, very talented performers. Some of us have expertise in fundraising and being on boards of directors. And the one thing that we all agreed upon was that we wanted to provide another theatrical opportunity for audiences and theatrical artists in Houston, because Houston has one of the largest theatrical communities in the United States. We felt that having another playhouse close to, in Fort Bend County specifically, that reflected the area, hence the name the Live Oak Playhouse, was going to be beneficial for everyone. So we really want to bring theater to Stafford, Sugar Land, Missouri City, the Meadows, Richmond and Rosenberg, and along this Highway 59 corridor.
For Great American Pastimes, this is Randall Williams. That's a wrap on our news for this week. Thank you for joining us. For everyone here at Stafford Weekly News, I'm Randall Williams. May all your news be good news. This program was produced on the Stafford campus of Houston Community College.